What up, fish tank people? It's John 3107 2000. Fired up on Friday, little out of sync. Didn't do a 20 long video. Had an accident and the family had to run to the hospital, so the 20 long video is coming. Isn't quite yet. These fish are fired up. If you watched the Wednesday video, you know this tank is a lot brighter. Has nothing to do with lights that I put on the tank. Same two fixtures I've always had on the tank. I've trimmed. Why have I trimmed, you're asking? Let me show you. Excuse the panning, excuse me. Fired up. Got the new 55. Little disappointed. Wasn't able to get the ADA soil. I'm still planning on getting the ADA soil. But that's going to cost me $200 to do this tank. So it might take a few. In the meantime, I spent $40, bought 2 bags of Eco Complete, so it's not super deep. You can see it on off the bottom of the rim of the tank here. There you go. You can see it real well there. And it's pretty consistent all the way across. So it's enough to get the job done. I can plant in it pretty easily. And most important thing, it's cut back a ton on my other 2 tanks. I have room. Unfortunately, I have like 17 Amazon swords planted in this tank. There's like 5 of them back there. There's 1 right there, 2 right there, 1 right there. I have Amazon swords all over this tank. There's Mama Amazon with another runner ready to be clipped. There's another big, semi-big, I guess. All the Rotella. Little forest lining the side of the tank. I think it looks sweet. Basically, what this is saving everything from all the other tanks. I took all the plants out of all the non-planted tanks, because as you could see, they were starting to melt away. Especially, I don't know if I'll catch it, but everything on that log was lush and big, and that's why I put it in the tank I put it in, and it just started to get algae and just melt away. So, some Liguia back. I'm floating some hair grass on the top to catch any extra nutrients I have up in here, because again, the soil it comes with, and it recommends when you're setting up a new tank just to add the water from the bag, because they put chemicals in it to help your plants. There's going to be no fish in this for a while, probably for 2 weeks. I know I'm getting German blue rams, 1 set, male and female, to put in here. I know I'm getting crystal red or cherry shrimp to put in here, and this is mainly going to be a planted shrimp tank. However, I'm going to have German blue rams. I'd like to get a couple species of cories in here, probably. Just reading up on what really doesn't bother the shrimp, because that's the main species I want to have in this tank. So, nice big. And it's lit with 3, I think they were bought as reptile lights, but essentially they're just shop lights. They're on a timer. They run from 8 to 5. They have 13 watt bulbs rated, to measure a 60 watt bulb. So this side shines really nice. This side, not so much. I have 2 of them on that first side, only 1 on the other side. I know I have more reptile lights. I'm not quite sure where they are. My heater's turned very low, about 72 degrees. It'll cut off just because it's summer. I don't need it heating up the tank too far. It's only on because it was new water and I just turned on the cold and went. But you can see I already have my power head. There's no CO2 to this tank yet. No reason. There's no fertilizer that's been added or anything. A couple crypts right there. But mainly all this stuff is the stuff that was in the way in the other 2 tanks. Just got it out of there and planted in here. And you can see how much room is already taken up in this tank just with the overflow from the other 2 tanks. There's more stuff that needs to come out essentially to make the other 2 look real nice. This big open spot is left because I'm putting a Java moss down, mat down to grow off the Eco Complete directly for my shrimp to hide and to breed in. Also why I have it on all this stuff. I was trying to grow it in other tanks. It doesn't grow. Hopefully I can save it and it doesn't all just die. It's looking kind of raggedy. I still have a little patch of, actually 2 little patches of Java moss in my bottom community tank, but I don't guess that they're going to survive. So, but I wanted to get a video out there of this tank. I'm so excited. I got it up and running. I think it looks pretty decent for being 24 hours into it. Looks a little sloppy because I just really didn't have anywhere else to stick it. This bar is unlevel, so I had to use towels to help level it. It got the job done, but it doesn't really look pretty. But again, it got the job done. The tank is almost exactly level. I used my Black & Decker leveler and made sure that it was level to the bottom of the tank. So, because when it was running with the big fish that I was trying to get rid of, that I eventually did, it was way off center. It was leaning way hard to the left. So, fix that. Again, not real pretty on the shop lights. They're just kind of hung up there. That one's tied and that one's tied. So I don't have any par meter or anything like that to gauge where they should be off the top of the tank or anything like that. I'm just going off what I think and what looks right. And I'll keep doing updates of this tank like I do my other 2 planted tanks. And you guys will be able to see for yourself. Power head's on real low right now. Aqua Clear 70, or if you're old school, Aqua Clear 300. Sponge filter, a large sponge filter rated for up to 100 gallons. I have those in all my tanks. I love them. I think they're a great supplement. Oh, one other thing about the Aqua Clear, I'm not running any carbon. It's got the bio whatever cylinders or whatever they call it, and the sponge. That's it. I'm going to throw Java moss and probably some of this hair grass once I get the netting and slide it in there and use that to help filter as well. So I mean, it's kind of doing it a little bit because it's caught on the bottom, but because I'm going to have shrimp, I needed something over the intake that just isn't going to suck the shrimp up. So I found that I had that. So that's over the intake. Then, like I said, I'm going to put plants in there once I get the netting that I'm going to Walmart for. And that's my kitchen in the background, so that when I'm cooking I can look down into this tank. It used to have a background on it. I took that off. I know it kind of looks like crap from this side, which is the living room side where it's fully exposed. And it kind of looks like crap because you can see the stuff back there, but I'll deal with it. That way when I cook I can look into my planted tank. But just a, well, semi-quick video. Just showing what's going on with this, showing how it's up and running. I actually did a video with my camera last night, tried to upload it to YouTube, said 470 some minutes to complete, and I said, yep, gonna do it in the morning with my phone. Sorry. I don't know how to make it work better with my camera. I'm still trying to figure it out. Probably need some sort of software or something, but I'll figure it out sooner or later. This doesn't do horrible, so I'll just keep using this in the meantime. But here's the 55, finally cleaned out, finally eco-completed, if you will. Really didn't want to do that, but oh well. In the meantime, it works. Had to do something, had to get that overflow of plant life out of the other 2 tanks. It was just crushing the other 2 tanks, crushing the light. So, here we go. Here it is, 10 minutes long, longer I wanted it to be, but I'm super stoked on this Friday, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. rate, comment, subscribe. Have a great Friday, everybody.